Hi, class. My name is Doug Ashlock. This is my discussion board video for Aviation Human Factors, Aviation 400. And this week's discussion board is about healthy lifestyles and how it applies to uh, crew rest and work cycles and how that healthy lifestyle can attribute to um, fatigue or hopefully lack of fatigue. And one of the ways that we can do that is we can balance our stress. Some stress is good. Uh, Too little stress can lead to a sedentary lifestyle where you know you're essentially become fat and lazy. And then if you have too much stress where you're overloaded, it can actually lead to very similar outcomes where you just get so much on your plate that your mind freezes and you don't know what to do. So we have to balance that good stress with bad or too much stress. So too much stress, overload, bad stress can come from the human aspect of existing, relationships, deaths, loss of your job, all those things. Those can be bad stress. Good stress can be exercising or even learning, that mental stress. That can be very good as long as it's done in manageable amounts of um, time. We can also have a healthy lifestyle with our eating choices. The book says that there's way too many factors with eating to particularly say, like, this one diet is really going to be what does it for you. So if you're really not sure what will work for you, or you might have something that complicates the matter, seek a nutritionist, and they can really help you with um, fine tuning that diet for your specific need. Exercise, it doesn't have to be crazy. You don't have to be in the gym 6 hours a day. You don't have to run 5-minute miles to be really in shape. But, just exercise, push ups, sit ups, go for a walk, go for a light run, and or maybe a bicycle ride. And that really will help you have that lifestyle where if you're eating healthy and you're exercising, it can help you with your rest cycle as well. The prompt about, do our current rules, are they too much or are they not enough? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on several of the things. Why some things and not others? The time frames. I believe that what is being done is fine. Maybe more, maybe less. It's just kind of, I don't know. Everything has a purpose, but I don't know. Like the EKG makes sense, but if you have a cardiac problem, EKG will possibly help you find that. So then why not an EEG to determine if you have epilepsy? Why not a sleep study to determine if you have obstructive sleep apnea? Like, those are also large factors, and obstructive sleep apnea was cited as one of the leading causes of incapacitation or fatigue in flight. So if cardiac is one of them, why not obstructive sleep apnea? So a sleep study, or any in the range of other medical tests. Um, like I said, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but at the same time, I understand EKGs are really quick and simple, so why not? Uh, why not consider adding another age bracket? We just have 40 and older or younger than 40. That's it. So if you're younger than 40, you're medical, class 3, 60 calendar months, and then class 2, class 1. If you get older, that's a whole different ball game. It can be really confusing for some people, but why not have like an over 60 or 65? And those are the ones that, yeah, you have to bring proof of a sleep study. You have to bring proof of an EKG. You have to bring an EEG, and you have to come and you do all this. And it doesn't matter because you're over the 65. It's kind of like that's where that privilege, you kind of have to fight for it. And I understand that it's an encroachment on a lot of people's flying ability. It's just, what's the difference between somebody who's 65 and 40? Well, that's 25 years, and that can be a pretty big degradation on your body over time, particularly in a high stress environment. So we treat our bodies as a temple, and I think that there's no better verse than that, than Ecclesiastes 3 1 through 8. And I'll save you the aspect of me reading, and I'll give you the short of the long of it. And it says that there's a time and place for everything. There's several instances I can think of where it's immediately relevant to what we're talking about, but I mean, time and place for everything. I mean, even your church has barbecues and get-togethers, but they don't have the barbecue during the church service. That would be an inappropriate time to do such a thing. But if you have a barbecue after your service, well, that would be just fine. You know, if you want to indulge in eating something sugary like a handful of gummy bears, that's not a problem. If you have a handful of gummy bears every hour on the hour, that might be problematic. And that might be an overindulgence, gluttony, that kind of stuff. You know, that's too much. So it's a time and place for everything. It's okay to have an indulgence. It's okay to have a glass of wine. It's probably not okay to have a bottle of wine if you're trying to go flying either. So time and place for everything. Thankful for you guys taking the time to watch my video. I look forward to the feedback that I get from you all. I can't wait to see what you all have to say. Thanks. Have a good day.